And we know how much damage you can do to a comp like ours.
All right, thinking about it, Renegade, and what's been going on in the past few days of the group stage, it's not impossible. It's actually likely.
And it's very,
whoa.
Oh, hey. Seems like it's not just the players who are getting it on, but the fans as well.
As we see the next one
What is that
here.
dance called?
Yeah, what is that dance? I have been curious about it.
It's a new TikTok trend, you know.
Oh,
how it is.
they're always on top of it, man. Filipinos are always on top of the next TikTok trend. More
saw
so,
H2 do that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's been on to
It's
it.
my FYP.
So quick? Dang.
MPL Philippines is on it. They've been doing that to players all around
I saw the
EVM
keyboard one.
Convention Center. Yeah.
The keyboard one's pretty funny. Ixia and as well as the Minotaur going to be the follow-up bans after the Tigreal and as well as the Brody. We give first pick over to Blacklist International. What are you boys thinking here?
They need an XP laner.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure if the Benedetta's looking good again. How perfect timing, Agent Zero in the frame.
The Guinevere, it makes sense, right? That eye for an eye, the final blow as well. They might just go for it, but they go for the Tyroth instead. They say, you know what? We're going for it. Exactly what we said, or what we kind of predicted, right? They're going to turn it 180. They want to go for aggression.
Okay, is it because they foresee
Iritha.
a utility jungler? Oh, no. Yeah, no, already there is a utility jungler, but we don't know who the XP laner is. They need a solid peel.
You know what I think
that's
right
what it
now?
is. That's why the Dyrot's here.
How crazy would it be if he goes for a Grok? We haven't seen it in a long time in XP, but right now, looking at Blacklist International, they get knocked up or they get CC'd by AoE, something, I mean, Lapu fits in that criteria as well, goes through the Netherrealm quite easily with the Bravest Fighter too, so.
Yep, finds the Bruno.
Finds the Bruno.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of do the exact same thing, right? You're looking for that initial dive. You're looking for, you know, AoE, multi-target CC, and damage, you know, all built into one person. And I think at the very least, the matchup's not too bad. There we go! That's what we wanted to see, the Hitman back on the original.
Baka Renegade Cho. That's what it is. The kids know. And the kids at heart. But here's the thing. I'm loving the Dyroth, given that it is in Fireflux Esports' DNA. They are a turn-based team. They love drawing aggression. All right, psych, you're all dead. That's what the Dyroth stops. He's the ultimate anti-turn hero. I love it.
You shred. Once you shred, any frontliner, the Bruno just alone would deal damage. Bruno and Nolan, say goodbye to your front line.
And you set up the Abyssum Strike, instantly they disperse, instantly, never mind.
I like this. I especially love it when they're giving some priority picks to, well, strong laners, especially on someone like Edward. I would have put it past him that he is looking to win this lane and win it hard.
What is it called? Baka Renegade Cho?
Yep.
Baka Renegade. What does that mean?
Comes from Baka Renegade To. It's something that he says, you know, it's like, oh, maybe it's Renegade, you know what I mean? You just change the To with the Cho. It's funnier now that I explained it.
Maybe we will see Renegade just do exactly that. Pop off on the Cho. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2. Blacklist has a chance to come back to equalize 1-1 to get us to game number 3. But for Fireflux, they're looking for a clean sweep. And now they're going to have to go up against a Nolan, Dyroth, and a Bruno. A whole lot of physical attack.
Yep, Fireflux Esports starting on their orange buff. And I like the fact that at least for Blacklist International, you know, it's the micros that make all the importance. They pull Apex 47 underneath the turret. They started off, Blacklist, they started off on orange. Oh my god, dude.
It's a Purify Hilda.
He's gonna jump on you.
Gideon's not happy, but
he's gonna jump on you.
Look,
Double boots too.
Look.
Shark will be happy.
Shark will be happy, and there is logic behind this one. It's not as crazy as the Petrify version of it, but at the very least, you know that Apex 47 is not going to be handing out freebies, charity kills over at the Blacklist International.
Something else to note. Alien on his Lapu is rocking Concussive Blast. So this just telegraphs one thing. He wants to get out of that lane as soon as possible. He knows that there's nothing that he can do if he stays with Edward.
You know what reminds me of the Concussive Blast Lapu?
What?
Victor, BTK, if you remember, just goes full tank on the Lapu.
Oh, he just does the same thing on the Cho too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Full tank on everything.
Yeah, that's right. In the XP.
So that may be what Fireflux are trying to do here. That's the main frontliner because they don't have the Hilda. Well, the Hilda technically acts more of like a distractor, more than a full frontliner.
A spoiler.
A spoiler.
A disruptor, some may even call it, right?
That's right.
With 7 seconds left on the clock, let's see whether the turtle is going to... Oh, interesting. So they're going to proxy this way pretty fast here to hit level 4 early on for both Rosa as well as Alien, right? And now, with that sword a priority and giving Apex 47 the mid-wave as well, they should be hitting all their timings. And Sui, patiently waiting. He sees Rosa, goes for it, attacks, Gets back out, but now the Brave is Fire coming in from Alien.
Whoa!
Just slows Sensui down. He dashes out of there just in time. This is going to be a no contest for the side Blacklist International. Fireflux Esports secured the turtle.
Wow, this is the same tempo as game number 1. They forced the fracture early from Sensui, so they quell all potential for turns.
Speaking of turns, Edward ending up giving first blood over to the Thorn Queen himself. Wow.
So much CC.
Yeah, I really didn't think about it that way. And now Apex 27 wanting a little bit more. The Purify. Oh my goodness. One more auto attack could have done it. He tried to actually take the way of the dragon, and Purify tried to close the distance rather than Purify straight away and try to run at him.
Fireflux are a problem. They're a big one now to Blacklist. Game number 1 was not a fluke. I repeat, game number 1 was not a fluke.
Oh boy.
They're picking back up. This is the same momentum.
Yeah. And more importantly, this is Fireflux Esports, right? I was asking, hey, can they reach higher heights? And they've answered me quite handedly.
This is incredible, man. For Fireflux to be able to perform like this on home soil of Blacklist International in front of a full crowd, they're brutal.
All right, a minute until the next turtle, so that should be enough time to breathe here. A minute for Blacks International actually to figure out, okay, are we really waiting for OHEB to be ready to fight? Are we waiting for that perfect wombo combo of the Shred plus the Worldy? Because I don't think Fireflux is going to allow that. They're going to start pulling the trigger on the Bravest Fighter first, like what they did there earlier. And now, what they're going to do is going to try to put Apex on either Sensui or Renegade. That's all they want to do. They want to make sure that all of these engages aren't as free.
Sensui, he uses the ult to get on out of there, forcing out retributions from both sides. So much kill pressure here as Fireflux bullies him out of his own jungle. Mid prior being maintained by Blacklist International, but Apex 47 is not going to make Sensui's life easy.
The fact that TNZ actually held down on that Requiem, he held it down with killing intent, man. He wanted to get it as long as possible so that he could actually buy time for Apex to walk there. Unfortunately for him, the passive kind of ran out. Can't go for the Requiem knockup, and there's a dash for Sensui, but they're going for more now.
Yeah, spatial migration already landing onto UA, but no full commitment here, especially without the Violent Requiem. I think at this point of time, right, for Blacklist International, they just need to take their time, right? This is not the timing that they're looking for, unfortunately, and unless they're able to get some kind of lane advantage, I don't see them ever walking up for these turtles.
And already, how far ahead Fireflux is. They took the turtle, they already went for the lane swap.
And this is what gives Fireflux so much safety. I would say, the Irithel. So safe. You can go with a heavy crossbow, even if you get CC Purify, you're already very mobile. And if Edward wants to jump like that, Sunshine will just say, nah, it's not happening, bro.
It's all good. It's not even because they knew Apex was there. Apex was drawing a perimeter, and as expected, he was either going to keep tabs on Sensui or Renegade, one or the other.
Oh, good kick coming in from the Hitman himself. Alien should be going down here, no problem. Here comes Rosa to try and save him, and honestly, not too bad. Really well played, and TNT looking to reply. And here we go, the Netherrealm has been called out, breaking both. Renegade has to flicker on out of there to save his life. Rosa has something to say about this. OHEB and UA, they back up. They got to give respect. This tier 1 might be under threat now.
Not just that, but the levels of Sensui is under threat. Look at Apex. All this time while we were seeing a clash, Apex has just been bullying Sensui in the mid lane, stopping him from farming, and now delaying an orange buff. Though it only is for a bit, this will stack up. The small victory. Oh, man. That was a bit too close.
It was close. Keep in mind that at least for Edward's side, he wants to be able to make sure that Sensui gets this purple buff, right? That's why he's sacrificing a little bit of the videos. Oh, TNZ almost landing it. Nicely played by Renegade.
Anti-CC. A lot of people forget about the Requiem's anti-CC, and Renegade wasn't really going to be able to find that pick. Look at how Fireflux are just utilizing the pressure they have. And Apex, he's chilling. He has a Purify. Even if he's going to be brought back, pops that in, gets out, gets through these bushes, turret up top with all the chaos, all the attention being brought to the bottom side.
Looking at the item game, you see here OHEB just a hair ahead of Sunshine. And down bottom, looks like Blacklist going to try to make a play. They know where Apex is, but again, it's never worth it if it's Apex, especially since he's playing so low to the ground, just all physical defense.
Let's not forget about that Purify here, is that tier 1 is broken. No matter how much CC, no matter how much you invest time into Apex, if he just slips away because you can't lock him down, it does get a bit frustrating.
Fireflux are doing it so well. They know, right? I mean, most people know Sensui is a red tree god, but if it's never a contest, if it's never truly a 50-50, it's 100-0 every single time. They know how to minimize the risk. There is no risk right now of taking any neutral objective.
And it's the same situation for Sensui, right? If you're waiting for that mid-game power spike for this assassin, you miss out on number one, the early snowball, because you're not getting any turtles. Number two is, it'll come to a point that Fireflux are so ahead, they'll start taking Sensui's purple, and it's gonna hurt more. It's gonna be worse.
I think that's why they're trying to make sure that the structures, especially the mid-tier 1, stays alive, and maybe even bot-tier 1. But we look at the top side, Alien jumping on top of Oheb, flickering for the Raging Slash. Oh, not enough time as the NetherRealm comes out just in, and TNT wants Oheb. He knows that he's low. Use the Violent Requiem, still unable to take him out. We see Oheb finding the initial kill, getting a double at the same time. Good flicker, Sunshine on the bottom side. Good movement so far, making sure that Sensui doesn't get a freebie.
The first win in a while for Blacklist, and the crowd goes wild.
There's the one Achilles heel that this lineup from Fireflux has. 8 minutes in, the mid-game power spike for Blacklist has come in. And between Genzi, Apex, and Rosa, even Alien, count Alien in, the damage isn't as reliable.
Yeah.
They can't confirm kills as well, even if they can get in your face almost incessantly with impunity. There's just not enough finishing power.
Boy, I mean, with as much damage they have on the board, Blacklist International pull the lead, the gold lead back in towards their favor, and you can hear the crowd, right? Every move Blacklist is making, they are here to put on a show. Renajay, he's showman now.
He is showman. Agent Zero is back on track with the Filipino sniper on the Bruno as well. 2 kills in his hands, 1,000 gold lead between the 2 gold laners, and this should put him in a spot that is going to be very comfortable to carry the game in these team fights. Now all they need to kind of play around is, have safety, position in the back. Can he space properly, and can the team provide the right cover? Because damage-wise, I don't doubt them. They have a Tyroth, a Nolan, and a Bruno.
Yep, and I wish I could say the same about Fireflux, but yeah, already, not just if it's the 4 odd man kill squad. Even if Sunshine were there, I couldn't say it's as reliable as in Sui, Yue, and Oheb's damage source. Blacks International has that in spades compared to Fireflux. So yeah, if both teams say make it to the ultra late game, I still give the advantage to Blacklist.
Well, let's see whether they're even going to make it to that side, especially since Fireflux looking to reply. They want to make a statement here against Blacklist International. This Lord Dance is going to start up as Renajay poking and prodding from different angles, giving some space, but Apex 47 quickly replying by taking the space back and revealing it. Sensui, he just can't get a break here as Apex 47 continuing to be an absolute nuisance. Renajay, oh boy. Good flicker coming in from Rosa, a taunt back just to keep him in his place. This is going to be a no contest. Oh my god, Edward was so close. And now the spatial migration into the Violent Requiem. NetherRealm coming out in time. Worldy to shred them down. And Alien, he's hitting multiple targets, forcing Oheb to actually flip around. Apex is going to run him down with everything that he's got. He's going to be able to secure the kill as Alien takes out Edward. Oh my goodness. Rosa still the finisher at the end. 3 battle spells, 4 ultimates compared to 2 deaths, 5 ults, and 5 battle spells.
You see there the Blacklist International veterans, Oheb and Edward, M3 world champions, try to split up the battle. And that's what you do, especially when Fireflux are trying to run you down. But eventually, Fireflux made the right call. Fireflux still said, all right, let's send the 2 damage sources here and there. Alien, you do that. Sunshine, you're on this. Okay. It's Rosa who's going to finish. And they eventually still found it, and that's why we're here now. That's why the map is all blue.
Man, I gotta say that was a very ambitious play that Edward went for, man. The Abyssum Strike Flicker. Against any other team, maybe he would have gone that, right? Because
Sneaky steal.
It looked like Fireflux had it 100%, and maybe Tienzi would not have used the retreat, and if he didn't, that would have been lethal. That would have been the play to make for Blacklist's comeback. But in the end, it just placed the whole team in a spot where they had to try to rescue Edward. And the whole team paid for it. Very costly mistake in the end that could have been a good play back into the game. Now, that gold lead that Bruno had, 1,000, it's down to 600. And Sunshine is getting to a point where he can deal as much, if not more damage, considering Fireflux will have more cover, technically, with the offensive dive.
What I'm loving is Alien's build, man. This is what you do. You just build all defense plus the Fury Hammer. Essentially, it's what you do on most XP laners of the same kit, right? In addition to that, you also have Rosa, who is now just understanding the fact that, hey, sometimes I don't have enough damage. I need to go build up now. That's a 5-man kill squad. Oh.
Okay. The kill team decides to back off there. Kind of interesting to see them. Abort quickly. 55 more seconds. And if we're looking at damage dealt, 25,000 coming out of the side of OHEB, but overall, right, it feels like this back and forth between Fireflux Esports and Blacklist International is highly dependent on only a couple of factors, and I feel like they know how to break out that Netherrealm, first of all, but what are the other factors that they're looking for?
I think for now, it has to be why the damage hasn't really shown is because for Blacklist, OHEB's been hitting the frontliners. Meanwhile, for the rest of Fireflux, they've been targeting OHEB, right? Maybe they do less damage because OHEB has less HP, but their target acquisition has been perfect. Fireflux, the Apex Predator, just walks in, charges straight at OHEB, doesn't care who's in front, doesn't care who's coming to back him up. The Purify helps him do that for sure.
I mean, look at this position, right? The borders are being drawn from both sides. Fireflux wants the top side of the map, and we see trying to get on top of Sensui for the time being. Is there punish? No punish. Sensui continues to chase towards TNC's side. It's not looking good here. TNC, oh, hold on. Renegade gets the initial kick, but now the follow-up Amor takes care of TNC with the Abyssal. Wait, no, it's even better. They pull on backwards even further, and OHEB is able to peel for the time being. Alien has tried his best, and now all 5 of them make it out of there. Edward was able to actually pounce right on top of TNC as he was trying to make it out with the second half of the spatial migration.
All right, so now it's come to a point where Blacks International are capable of overloading Apex. Apex was isolated, given that he was given the job to clear out possible hiding spots for Blacklist, because again, I think Fireflux Esports felt it. Yo, Blacklist is looking for a kill squad now. Apex
is in the middle of it now. Apex takes out OHEB and glides on double as well. Alien and Sunshine.
Sensui!
They are just chucking them out, and Sensui's the next to fall. They sniff them out. They rip them from the roots, and Renegades on the run. Give it to him, man. I mean, Renegade ain't gonna let it happen just yet. Run his life for hire.
Right. That was a 3v5. That wasn't supposed to happen. There was no way that could have happened. Blacklist lost the 3v5, and then later on, Rosa came in as the janitor, cleaning it up, finding a kill onto Sensui. What?
I'll take that trade any day, twice, with my eyes closed. Apex 47 for OHEB and Sensui on the clapback. OHEB for Apex, I would have done that. No question, but the fact that it converted into a Lord, it turned into a disaster for Blacklist. Fireflux Esports, what are you on?
That was beautiful. That symphony of skills instantly, and Apex's calculation. He knows, I'm going to sacrifice my life. You can't lock me down. You can't burst me down fast enough.
He's not appreciated enough. Apex 47, amazing. It's calculated aggression. He sacrificed himself for the right cause, and now they're going in. They're going to penetrate at least one inhibitor.
Violence plus science. It's crazy, right? And now, the inhibitor mid already destroyed. Topside gets cleared by Blacklist International as the second wave now approaches. And this is where it gets dangerous. Blacklist, they don't want to lose like this. Not like this, not just yet, especially with the 6K gold lead against Fireflux Esports. They have time to buy. Second wave gonna crash. Bot side gonna get cleared first. Gonna get contested though. Renegade makes the play. Kicks Alien back into the team. Netherrealm is going to look to save with the help of Rosa. The rest of the team is gonna pop their own Netherrealm themselves. They're trying to hold on for as long as possible. But Yue, he's focused on the wave. He's focused on getting all of them. Shadow Stampede doesn't get the initial pull. They're back. And now with the Purify, thank God, he's still alive and holds on. The high ground defense is looking good, but Fireflux Rosa tries to get the Terrify, not on enough people. Edward himself jumps into the middle of the fight. Offer it's good, but Apex 27 tanks it up just in time. Since he tries, he goes on to Renegade. Wind of Nature buying just enough time. Bang. The stun is good, and now this is where they call it off. They have to. No, Edward. He gives on over the kill to OHEB.
Well played by both these teams. Fireflux get 3 base turrets, but Blacklist get a hit back in the game. Plays after plays from Renegade, from Yue, barely staying alive, literally just barely threading the needle, the line, and now they're looking to mount up a comeback. Little by little, slowly but surely, it's a turret in the mid lane falling down.
There must have been a voice in Fireflux Esports collective heads. 5 voices and 5 players that saying, hey, maybe this is endable if you can force it. But just the same, it might have been the same calculation for Apex sacrificing himself. Violence plus science, it just wasn't going to work, especially since we're still looking at a big objective, that base. So with that said, Blacks International now, by shutting down Rosa, actually have a window of opportunity. They can now put a little bit more farm, not on Oheb, but on Yue. It's Yue who actually needs to build up. I think if they're able to find a way to bait Fireflux Esports into an engage where they're all clumped up and Yue is able to Ghost Bursters the hell out of them, then maybe Blacks can turn this around.
You're right, his damage is relevant. Now the only way that if they're going to bait it out is go into psychological warfare, right? I'm expecting all the recalls coming out from everybody. TNZ is going to get on out of there. Oh, Renegade tries to get him with the third hit, and G could no, but that's his flicker gone. Big resource done for. Fireflux, let's look at the housekeeping. Bot side's already pushing in favor of Fireflux. Top side in favor of Blacklist International. Mid is going to get cleared up, but Tenzi finds the initial spatial migration, hitting only one. Oheb flickers out of there as Netherrealm saves his life. Renegade makes the play, but it's too late. Oheb takes out Alien. On the other hand, Immortality for the side of Renegade. Yue dancing around as much as he can, but Sunshine is already with the crossbow. It's looking good. And now Apex, he doesn't want to finish it up, but it's Rosa again, flickering forward, taking out Oheb. And Sui finds TNT. Abysm Strike from Edward. It doesn't matter though. Sunshine, so healthy, so strong, punishing Blacklist finally to close this out.
Oh.
No, it can't be. Sensui doesn't get it onto Apex 47. 2 members left, 2 agents to hold strong. Immortality from Rosa. They want the crystal to break. You can hear the crowd going. He gets Sunshine. They defend! Listen to that crowd! The rumbling is here! Blacklist International, hold on!
The defense happens! Blacklist International, they're able to hold on with Sensui and Yue making a miracle play inside of the base. Now, the gold lead is irrelevant. Everything that has led up to this point is irrelevant. Only mistakes, only errors, and big plays left to make. And Blacklist, they're looking to blitz the Lord.
In an uncanny and uncommon sight of communications breakdown, Fireflux Esports, it looked like they were all on different pages. Kenzie looking for the steal.
Wants to go for the steal. He's going to use the violent red curve. He's getting lost, and so he gets it! And he gets the walk away! Edward secures the kill onto TNC. No immortality, even with no inhibitors. The timing perfectly done.
You give a chance for Sensui to finally contest, and he wins it. He should win it.
This is not how Fireflux Esports has been playing for a majority of Game 1, nor so far the run of Game 2. For some reason, they're all starting to think on their own. They're all very individually centric. And now Blacks International showing them how a team plays. They're on the board. Blacks International owning it.
They're on the map, not just on the board. 1v1 up top.
Oh no. Oh, they're basing. They're gone. They're moving away. They're just dancing around. Apex 47 should be able to hold on for as long as possible, but Sensui continuing to decide, do I go back? Do I not go back? Is he still chasing me? Is he not? And both sides decide to recall. The Blacklist have cracked open the tier 1, getting a really good slow push on both top and bot side, just to set up for Sensui to rejoin the groups.
I think the term is called sandbagging. They're sandbagging that wave, and the rest of Blacklist will crash in with it.
No Sensui though, he's in the mid lane.
Renegade, he's looking for it. I see that flicker. It's up and available. He wants it, but he wants it bad. Who's the target? Spatial migration coming out, but no violent red committed. Netherrealm already coming out from the side of Yue. This is not too bad. Fireflux Esports, they lose 2 inhibitors, but I think Blacklist International understand that our biggest, most important ultimate is out. We back away.
That's a respectable but non-lethal amount of damage that Blacklist has done to Fireflux Esports. Could have been so much worse. Could have been an end, actually.
It's a shot to the gut.
Liver punch almost sometimes.
That's right.
It really keeps you in this moment, right?
Took you down, almost found the Kimura, but you slip off.
That's it. But honestly, I could not have put it in any better words here. But that's the thing, right? Each and every time, it's on a fine balance, a linchpin even. If Oheb is gone, if the Netherrealm is down, that's when you really have to start considering your options. That's why that final base defense coming out for Blacklist International by Sensui, after all that harassment, I feel like it's personal between him and Apex 47 right now.
It has to be. The man has been following him all throughout the game.
As soon as he picked Hilda, it started that way.
It was personal right after that pick. Even more so after the Purify revealed to the rest of the team. Even for Gideon, that's personal, man.
Hey man, that's some old wounds already. You're gonna keep on moving forward, dust yourself up. I'm following the Chili's list of things to do when you're sad, but 20 seconds left on the clock for that Lord to spawn, and you can see just the footsies coming out from both sides, right? Looking for somebody to whiff, and then looking for the whiff punish immediately after.
It comes down to the small wins they can look for around the map here, Leo, right? I mean, it comes down to wave manipulation at this point. The forced errors are the way to victory for both these teams, and Blacklist will have a tougher road because they didn't crack all base turrets, only 2.
But at least what Blacklist can hope for is the fact that long lane isn't that lane that they didn't crack yet. Sensui's in trouble. Oh,
that was just Rosa.
Oh my god, man. And people are wondering like, hey man, getting the Necklace of Durance early on, especially when you have heroes that actually heal, but people still tend to forget about the scaling when you do actually have the Clock of Destinies. Whoa. What a position we're currently in, right? Blacklist International covering 2 fronts right now, not taking any aggressive routes, and TNZ on the opposite side of the river in the bush.
Slow push up top, and Fireflies are looking to finally converge around the turret. The Lord.
All right, it's getting low. Oh no, that's spatial migration already out. Renegades looking for the initial kick, and he finds it. They're looking to burst it down. TNZ still gets the Lord. Now the realm to keep them alive. Oheb is still in trouble as Alien comes in with a raging slash. Alien takes him out. It's only a Fury Hammer, man. Sunshine is able to take out Edward in response. Renegade loses his immortality, flickers out of there. Conceal to continue the chase. The end game boss music is playing, and Rosa says, hello, it's me, the Thorn Queen!
Here for a win, Fireflux with waves, Rosa!
Try it again, Sensui. He's going for another reset. He needs the energy. They're looking for the crystal. They're looking for the end. They're looking to make the statement. There we go. GG, well played. 2-0 for the side of Fireflux Esports.
It couldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it has happened. Fireflux are the real dark horse. Scratch it. They're real contenders of M5.
they turned our expectations upside down. EVM Convention Center left in awe. What just happened? We expected a show, but not for Fireflux Esports to show up on this World Championship squad.
Phenomenal plays from everyone. Apex 47, Rosa, we said underrated. TNZ has to be the standout for me. The retry win in the end. All the spatial migrations. Manjin, take it away.
Congratulations to the Turkish Delight, Fireflux! Give them a round of applause. Congratulations, guys. With that victory, it is confirmed. It is confirmed. You are now top 1 in your groups. Number 1 in Group B, right? In Group B. Number 1 in Group B. There was a crucial Lord steal on that final play. I want to ask TNZ. And am I saying that right? TNZ? Mm-hmm. You stole one. You stole one. What happened there? What was the plan? Okay.
Diyor ki son fight'ta Lord'u çaldın. Bunun hakkında ne düşünüyorsun?
Yani iyi hesapladım diyebilirim.
He calculated it.
Calculated. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry, what? What did you say? What did you say?
Nothing. He's just joking.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. I remember game number 1. It was so intense also. Apex 47, he managed to do a 3 to 4 man implosion, right? You remember that? What was going through your mind? What was going through your mind when he did that?
İlk gün 3'e 4 fight kazandınız diyor. Apex bu konuda çok önderlik etti diyor. İlk günler çok iyiydiniz diyor. Bunun hakkında ne düşünüyorsunuz diyor.
Buraya ilk geldiğimizde SMG bizim için en önemli maçlardan biriydi aslında. O maçı kazandıktan sonra bir rahatlık geldi ama RRQ'ya karşı çok iyi oynayamadık. Draftımızda biraz problem vardı. Onları düzeltip Blacklist'e karşı çok iyi geldik. Blacklist'i tebrik ediyorum. Bugün iyi iş çıkardılar ama biz onlardan daha iyi iş çıkardık.
Son ne dedim Blacklist'te?
Blacklist'i tebrik ediyorum.
So the match with SMG was very crucial and important for us. We got mentally better after winning that. Against RRQ, we made some mistakes, especially in draft phase. And regarding the Blacklist, thank you for the games. They were great in the game, and we had fun playing against them.
All right, all right. Now let's talk to the MVP, of course, of game number 1. Let me call out Rosa. Rosa, how does it feel that you're getting a lot of support, especially from the Filipino fans?
Anladın mı ne dediklerini? Diyor ki Filipin'de bu kadar çok fanın olması hakkında ne düşünüyorsun Rosa?
Yani bu kadar fazla kesinlikle beklemiyordum. Hepinizi çok seviyorum gerçekten. Bu kadar destek bana bile çok fazla. Yani ben bile heyecandan konuşamıyorum yani.
I didn't expect that much support, to be honest, but once I saw it, I just want to thank you. That's incredible, and that's absolutely insane feeling.
Wow. Wow. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Rosa. You guys are officially part of the knockout stages. The question is, who do you want to face? Or is there any specific player that you want to go against?
Hangi takımla yüzleşmek istiyorsunuz ya da spesifik bir oyuncu var mı? Deus Vult.
Deus Vault. All right. All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, number 1 in Group B, Fireflux. Go ahead and take your bow. Congratulations, you can now exit the stage and take your walk to victory. Thank you so much. The Turkish Delight won over the Ubistrat. Rosa got a lot of support from the Filipinos. And of course, they are ready for the knockout stages. Let's hand it over once again to analyze the game. Shoutcasters, take it away.
There could be only really one way to end the group stages with a massive bang, and we have done it. My goodness, maybe not what we expected, maybe a different kind of bang, but hey, it only adds to the spice that is the M5 World Championship. And I can't wait for the knockouts, bro.
I'm telling you, this was an epic battle here. And throughout the entire group stage,
it was a mythic battle, bro.
It was a mythic battle. What we like to call a mukbang, if someone would like to really get into details and to not make the imagination drift off too far. But man, let's have a look at this MVP here. I'm pretty sure you're going to be happy with this one, Leo. MVP brought to you by the Republic of Gamers. Please tell me it's who I think it is. Yeah, there we go! Rosa, once again, the Thorn Queen!
Back-to-back MVP performances.
That's crazy.
By Rosa. As some would say in some parts of the world, loco.
This is loco.
This is loco del reina.
And it's not the goofy, zany type, man. It's loco.
No, it's insane. And again, there were moments here in the highlights that you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Penetration emblem, and then the damage that Rosa's bringing out from the early, mid to late, especially in the ultra late we got there. Rosa was bursting down even solid backliners and frontliners from Blacklist. It was so hard to play your strat when Rosa finds the angle.
And it comes down to the calculation. It was crisp clean almost every single time, aside from the misplay. Because even here, 3v5 in the choke point, they knew when it comes to AoE damage, they would win. They had the lead. And all around the map, really, we could see how disciplined Fireflux were in the approaches to these skirmishes, how well-positioned Rosa and Sunshine were. They were untouched, and then the execution, the timing to flicker forward, to make the winner plays, and we'll definitely get to see it here. Abyssum Strike dodged.
Oh, just great movements all across the board, man. I mean, you have to be impressed. It's hard not to fall in love with this team after, you know, years of just taking inspiration now, really finding their own. I think this answers the question that I've been waiting for the most. They have their own identity, and more importantly so, the chemistry, the years of veterancy really compounding in interest.
Now watching the highlights and looking back, putting it into context, Rosa getting 2 back-to-back MVP nods. It's been a while since we've actually seen an assassin-like mid laner, and I miss this. I miss this kind of mid laner, and she's just able to demand attention and command their team on forward to a 0-2, a sweeping victory against one of, if not the Philippines, but the world's most renowned teams.
It's one of those things where you're like, yes, you're allowed to make a play, but you saw how there are pros and cons with it, especially during the overheat to the end, the flicker coming in from Rosa to try to get the initial Terrify on some of the squishier targets, but as soon as that whiffs, then the clapback. But that's still, most people would be heartbroken by it. Most people would be staggered by it, but not Rosa. Rosa tried again.
Okay, the emblems from both Rosa and Alien, the 2, I'd say, tips of the spears, right? The rupture, that's what allowed for them to go fast in the early to mid, and then eventually recover into the late once they figured out Blacklist angles of approach. I love it. Watch out for Rosa and Alien whenever you face them in the knockouts.
With the base physical penetration, it basically meant that for the physical damage and the, well, especially the magic damage in the later stage for Rosa, it was practically true damage, right? Blacklist didn't have a lot of frontliners, so for the backline members who didn't have a lot of magic defense, oh man, you definitely now understand where that damage was coming from.
One might argue Blacklist actually has no frontliners. They have
Exactly.
0 peel.
The Cho is the only one, but he's more of an initiator, more of a pickoff and a sacrificial lamb when it comes down to the engages. And this very, very risky draft that they went for, the 180 completely from game number 1, didn't pay off. It was Fireflux who took control of the game, though they did have a few stumbles. They came back and it only just gave us more moments where we were impressed by them, right? If you win in a snowball way, cool. But if you win back and forth, it shows the mentality, the championship potential that they have.
And that's what I'm saying. It's more impressive that there were moments and episodes of miscommunication.
Because it shows the improv,
yes,
the
and then
adaptations.
you see it clearly. All right, they fixed their act, they got back in sync, and that was right before their opponents could respond.
It's something that you usually see from Filipino teams, and you're seeing it now from Fireflux, how this region, how this team has developed and grown through the course of a year.
It's shocking. It really is shocking. And more importantly so, it really begs the question. This is a legitimate argument now that maybe it's not just supremacy anymore. The rest of the world is catching up, and they're catching up fast. And at this point, are they on par?
Remember, who are they most excited to face off against? He didn't mention a single Southeast Asian team. No, it's Deus Volt.
And that's what I'm excited for. Not a single Deus Volt game I casted in the groups. Not a single Geek Fam game I've casted in the groups. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. But looking forward